Hi, this is Matthew Cratter from Trader University, and today I wanted to go over a major warning signal that just flashed today for the stock market. And what that is we got a crossover, what's often called a death cross, where the 50-day moving average crosses below the 200-day moving average. And we don't want to definitely underestimate the power of this signal. So let me first show you this chart. This is the QQQs, the Nasdaq 100, which contains all the big tech stocks like Facebook and Google, all the FANG stocks. And if we sort of zoom in here, we'll see that the blue line is the 50-day moving average. The red line is the 200-day moving average. And what we've been having is a series of lower highs and lower lows. So we got kind of a double top up here. Market made a low in sort of mid-October. We rallied, we made a lower high, and then even lower high, a lower low, and a lower high. So all of this is quite bearish. You can see that the market, the QQQs, have been struggling below the 200-day moving average. Today they failed once again to close above it. You've got a series of lower lows, lower highs, which is sort of the definition of an uptrend. Definition of a downtrend. And then today we got the death cross, and this is when the 50-day moving average crosses below the 200-day moving average. So today on the QQQs, the 50-day moving average closed at 172.44, and the 200-day moving average closed at 172.48. Now the significance of this is, if we look way back, this has not been, we haven't had a crossover. In other words, we've been in an uptrend since what was really mid-July of 2016. That's when we first got the crossover here. And you can see it's been a fairly strong trend. Now, it's possible that we're in a situation like we were in late 2015, early 2016, where we got a sideways market and the 50-day moving average gave a bunch of false signals. It would cross below, it would come right back up. But one thing you can see from this is that during this period of time, the market was not able to make any good headway. We had a couple false signals right here where it crossed down, came back up, crossed down, came back up, crossed down right here. And then we had it cross back up, and we got this massive bull trend that really is what's been going on for the past little more than call it 2.5 years. And now that's coming to an end. Now this is significant in the context of us having been in a strong bull market for nearly 9 years now. Or I guess it was 9 years back in March of 2018. So over 9 years. And so what I always tell people, this could be a fake out, but you've got to be very careful when you're in the 8th or 9th inning, as we are right now in the economic cycle, where the Fed's been hiking, the yield curve is getting pretty flat, and then you get a crossover like this. Now, we've also already had a crossover in the Russell 2000, so small cap stocks, these have been really underperforming everything else. The Dow has been outperforming. We haven't gotten the crossover yet, and you can see on the Dow, which is the Dow 30, Dow Jones Industrial Average, it's actually trading above its 50-day moving average even. And then the S&P 500, which is really sort of the benchmark for all stocks, we're very close to getting a crossover. We were able to close today above the 50-day moving average after the talk of a China trade deal. So we will see if this is a false signal, but it's definitely a sign that we want to be really careful. We want to use tight stops, and it's not a time now to get aggressive. The other thing we'll keep watching is the yield curve. So if you go to Bloomberg today, you'll see there's an article on the flattening yield curve. And we've actually had an inversion in the yield curve between the 3 and 5 year yields inverted, as well as the 2 to 5 year yields. Now, we haven't gotten an inversion yet in the 2-year note and the 10-year note, but you can see that the last time we got an inversion, it was right before the great financial crisis. So we'll definitely be keeping an eye on these things. And if you enjoyed this video, check out my courses at Trader University. I'm in the process of developing a course on swing trading with options, price action trading, covered calls, futures, lots of good stuff. So go to that. I'll leave a link in the description notes below. And be sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to get more videos like this. And please leave me a question or a comment if you have any questions about this video. Thanks a lot for listening.